What's going on, guys? Welcome to J-Pal Music. It's been a while since I've had a video just talking about certain music things going on. Lots going on, so I've had to pick and choose. But again, I wanted to talk about this recent Guitar Center information and how they're changing up their stores and wanting to have more premium guitars available for Guitar Center and kind of have the customer base be professional guitar players instead of various mixed market of different customers from, the budgetary, slightly more so up there, sub premium and premium guitars. This was from April 26th, a little old here, but I want to share this article and give you my thoughts on the matter because I don't know about this as far as for what they think they're doing here. Um, so this is from Guitar World. It says if you walk through a guitar center, you see an awful lot of $300 guitars. If I'm a serious musician, it doesn't feel like the right place for me anymore. Guitar Center's new CEO explains why the firm's future must prioritize premium guitars. Um, Even that particular quote, I will go to more of the article, but even that quote, it seems a little what's the word? I don't know. It seems strange to say that. Say, if I'm a premium guitar player and if I see $300 guitars on the wall, I don't think it's the place for me. I completely disagree with that. I don't think that's what premium guitarists or professional guitarists, I don't think they think that way. Especially when it comes to today, there's a lot of great $300 guitars, and a lot of them have stainless steel frets, roasted maple necks, and some of them play even better than $1,000 guitars. So the fact is because a guitar is $300, it's automatically not built for a professional musician. Completely disagree with that. There's a lot of different people that I think would as well. Um, so it's just kind of it's just a weird statement to kind of think that that's a fact. But anyway, let me continue on here. It says Gabe Del Porto, who's the CEO, obviously, it says the firm needs to evolve and execute better in order to survive, and that it's forgotten who its core customer really is. That's another weird one. Um, but I'll continue on before I extrapolate. Guitar Center's new CEO Gabe DePardo believes the world needs the instrument superstore, but it has conceded it needs to evolve and execute better in order to survive. Del Porto was named CEO in October. Recently spoke in the Music Inc. magazine about his vision for what he hopes to be a brighter future of the firm, one that must place a better emphasis on high-end gear. If you want to experience musical instruments that start off or accelerate your journey as a musician, our customers and vendors need us, he says. But in order to earn the right to be here, we need to evolve and execute better, he says, end quote. Um, and as such, he discussed why the firm will focus on expanding its premium range of guitars, acoustic guitars, and beyond. Let's see. It says somewhere along the way we forgot who our core customer was. The Proto states, our core customer is a serious musician, the gigging artist or passionate player where music is a big part of their identity. Over the years, we've evolved significantly into serving the beginner entry level customer, which is great. But if you walk through a Guitar Center store, you're going to see an awful lot of $300 guitars. We have some premium product, but we don't have enough. Um, it's very hard to experience our premium product because we have our best guitars locked on top of the row or we easily can't see them. So if I'm a serious musician and walk in a guitar center, it doesn't feel like the right place for me anymore. Instead, DeParto says customers need to think this is a playground, this is where I belong. When they step foot into any Guitar Center's 300 stores, that means having much more premium assortment, which is more accessible, where I can get in, grab a guitar, plug it in, try all these pedals and effects, and just geek out and have a great time. DeParle also wants to utilize his vast digital business experience to pull Guitar Center out of the dark ages. Our competition has more engaging content and it makes it easier to find and buy the right product, he continues. However, he adds that Guitar Center has the most amazing, most passionate people in the world, the wherein lies the possible solution to their problems. We're in the largest physical retailer of music instruments in the country, to Portland enthused, and we've got a lot of incredible brand, and we need to get back to the basics and deliver incredible experience with incredible product, and really go and capture the digital world. See, this is my problem. He's focusing more so on the product, We need to get back to having, professional guitarists come in and be able to experience this product, check out these guitars, and to obviously make these sales. The issue is, to me, is the lack of knowledge that a lot of these Guitar Center employees have. The back to the basics isn't necessarily the product. The product's always been there. And it's even for serious musicians. Even for serious musicians, um, to me, obviously a matter of opinion. As far as I see a lot of, if I see a bunch of $300 guitars, it's not the place for me anymore. I've talked to a lot of people, that if it feels right and it plays right, it's a good instrument. I mean, even what's his name, Marcus Macuso. He's the like probably one of the most popular guitarists on the internet right now. Um, forget his first name, but he plays the guitar with his fingers, and he uses Yamaha electric guitars for the most part. I think he's endorsed by them, but he even said, like, if it plays well, if it stays in tune, like, and it feels great, like, that's a good guitar. Right? It doesn't have to be thousands of dollars. That is just not true. And the fact that he's saying we forgot who our core fan base was, I don't I don't think that's true. I think that's cap. um, it's not about the core fan base of losing it. I think they had their core fan base. The reason why they have $300 guitars originally was to support the entry level beginner guitars. Professional guitarists, usually they're endorsed by another guitar company, and they're going to be sent those professional guitars that they want anyway. Most professional guitarists do not walk in a guitar center, in my opinion. There are obviously some moderate professionals that say they live in LA, they want to get something up for a gig tonight. That does happen. I've seen it. I've seen Artur Menezes once at the Hollywood Guitar Center, grabbing I think it was like a Fender Journeyman, it's Telecaster. So those things do happen. But as far as to push sales from a huge stack of sales, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the professional guitarists already have connects, and they already are going to be sent stuff that has nothing to do with Guitar Center. So I think that is just false. Um, and those $300 guitars, man, even with today, there's crazy value. Crazy value, even on Amazon. The Guitar Center has to fight Amazon, has to fight these e commerce, because these CNC machines, the way that they can create these different specs and, really design these guitars for a really cheap price comparatively, it's really kicking their butt right now. The Eric guitars, Musi, even Grote. I picked up a $160 guitar with roast maple neck, stainless steel frets, plays really good, and it's under $200. And I would take it to a gig. So I think that's really the misconception when it comes to making every Guitar Center a premium guitar store. Does not make any sense to me. I just completely disagree with that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm crazy? Do you think, what? I think that is the right direction. Sound off into the comments if you'd like. I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. I think they need to get back to customer service. They need to get back to having employees that have a vast knowledge of different instruments, of understanding how to connect different, to provide some good solutions and recommendations, based on tone, based on various artists, based on the music. Um, there's very little Guitar Center employees personally in my that I've encountered that have had a vast area of knowledge in the department that they work in. I've been, there's a couple folks that I've met that have great knowledge, but when it comes to the consensus, most people, they just to kind of just are yes men in a sense. They don't really provide solutions in that kind of experience that the CEO is saying or claiming per se. So to me, I think knowledge needs to be the first key on that regard. But it's hard to fight. And then I think their e-commerce needs to is trash. If you've ordered anything on guitarcenter.com, it is a nightmare. It takes a long time versus Amazon versus even B&H. I just got this microphone from B&H not too long ago. Guitar Center takes a long time with their e-commerce when it comes to stuff being sent to the store, even when you have to go in to pick it up. If they're to really improve their e-commerce of shipping items to a customer in a much quicker manner, I think that would be even beneficial in its entirety. So I think they're focusing on the wrong things once again. You know, having the $3,000 stuff on the floor, it's nice to look at. I still don't think their sales are going to skyrocket based off of this marketing plan or this decision. Just my opinion. But let me know what you think. Again, J-Pop Music, thanks for letting me rant, and I'll catch you guys next video. Thanks a lot.